Yo, it's Radar with Radar and Nibbles, day 140 on the Appalachian Trail, and we are in our last stretch in the lovely state of Maine. Today we're climbing the Bigelows, where we're starting right outside of the town of Caravasset Valley, which is where Sugarloaf Ski Resort is. And last night we stayed at the Hostel of Maine, which is a super plush hostel. It's like a log B&B home. It's pretty big, and it's really nice. They serve a good continental breakfast in the morning. They've got pizzas. It's about a half mile from a grocery store. They do a full resupply there, so you could pretty much buy everything you need. And we're only going 2 days to the next town, which I can't remember the name of. It's it's not Caravasset, Caratunk, Maine. So it's a 2-day walk for us. I think it's only 37 miles, and then we're going to do a resupply there as well. So anyway, as you can hear, I'm on a climb up the Bigelows, and I think this is like I don't remember looking at it. I believe it's around a 2,000 foot climb. It's supposed to be a challenging day. There's a whole group of, like there has been every day, there's a whole group of slackpackers that left the hostel this morning, and they're going to knock this thing out in 1 day. We're also planning on knocking it out in 1 day, but we're going to shelter 16 miles from the entrance of the Bigelows, and then after that, after that, some of these climbs are supposed to be more sporadic. So that's what happens when you're up here in Maine. You get in these really steep climbs, really tax your legs. A lot of toe and calf work. I hope you appreciate my shorts. They're not dangerously short, but they're short. And it's nice because they breathe really well, and it's just more comfortable. We know some people who wear pants, long sleeve shirts. You know, I've got a lot of hair right now, and I'd like to cut it off, but like my brother said, shout out to Dave, as always. He's like, dude, your hair's kind of like your timestamp from the time you shaved your head, since I don't grow a beard. So I was like, all right, I'll let it grow. Anyway, good times. And in a little bit here, when we get up to the top, maybe we'll have a view. It is supposed to be overcast today and a chance of rain later in the afternoon into the evening. So, and we're supposed to get a cold front. And the weatherman, the National Weather Service, said that in his forecast discussion, said that we should be prepared for fall-like conditions through the weekend. So that's exciting, especially when it's, August. I think today's August 7th. So you can't beat that. I've got a sweatshirt. I have my puffy. I had my puffy mailed back for the whites, and I've only used it really once, and that was just to relax outside of the shelter or the hut right underneath Mount Washington, because I didn't want to sit inside while everyone was eating. So anyhow, that's what we're doing right now. We're climbing, and we'll be right back here in a minute. That must be Northhorn.
We just passed by a Northhorn.
Oh, look at that thing.
Coming up next is Bigelows West Peak.
I think it's that. Huh.
And then
it's
Bigelows
beautiful.
Avery Peak. Whew. Nibbles and Radar here at the top of Bigelows West Mountain, we think. And what have we got here? A crop. These are all Maine wild blueberries.
Mm-hmm. You have to take a break and eat blueberries once in a while. Look at this.
They're still right on trail.
Mm-hmm.
These trailside blueberries, I mean, there's always a chance they could have some pee on them. But we like to think that with all the rain and showers and everything else, and people leaving no trace and being polite and going and doing pee where they need to, that this is all safe.
Tastes safe. And this shot today goes out to one of our favorite viewers and commenters, Deborah Smith. Hey Deb, check out this view. It's awesome to eat blueberries and look at cool views, and it's actually pretty nice today. It's like probably like 68 degrees with this like weird overcast cloud that's flying over us right now. We're between clouds, but man, it's awesome. So Deb, thanks for watching.
Thanks to all of our viewers for tuning in and watching, all our friends and family, and hopefully Radar leaves some for our other fellow hikers.
Or for the birds.
Or for the birds. But this is prime time for Maine blueberries, so you gotta get them while you can, and the price is right.
Free.com.
Trail Gold.
Mm-hmm. So I said on the last 15 days or so I would talk about a couple topics. Some of them are... last time I talked about a couple places to go backpacking if you're just a section hiker that are, you know, kind of easy. And I think this time, talk about the same thing. Accessibility. So if you're looking for a really easy place to get started with some backpacking on the AT, and a really kind of nice section that's got good trail, like good trail that you can walk on, but still challenging, a couple climbs, and along the way there are showers and places you can buy food, all those good things. I would highly recommend starting in Harpers Ferry and crossing through Maryland to Penmar, doing the Michaud State Forest, which will take you through Caledonia Park and end where the ice cream challenge is, which is at oh man, what is it called? Oh, Pine, is it Pine Grove Furnace? I think that's what it is. Pine Grove Furnace State Park in Pennsylvania. And that whole section's only about 75 miles, but you can do it. Let's see, I'll go this way. You can do it in smaller sections. Just do the Maryland part up to Penmar. Oh no. Hold on one second. I want to make sure I'm on trail here. Let's just see if there's a blaze here. There aren't a lot of blazes in this part of the country. I don't know if that looks like trail. Hold on. We'll be right back. Yeah, we're on trail. Here's a blaze right there. So, yeah, you could start in Harpers Ferry, finish at Penmar. It's a nice, and you go through a couple little state parks in Maryland, and you run a really nice ridge. It's a slightly rocky in a couple spots for about a quarter mile at a time. And there's like one decent climb to get in off the C&O Canal. But it's a really, really splendid piece of trail. There are a lot of historical points along it. There are parts of the Civil War were fought through there along South Mountain State Park. So you can stop and check out some of their monuments if you haven't seen that before. I talked to someone yesterday who's from out west, and they'd never seen anything of the older East Coast, being from out west where everything's just, started in the 1900s. So that was interesting for them. And then the campgrounds are really nice. And if you watch the video, I can't remember the name of the park, but right on the AT, there's a hiker-only camping area that's really, really nice. It's got a bunch of picnic tables, and it's also it also has a shower. So like 1 to 2 days into your journey, you can stop and start out clean in Harpers Ferry, and then finish make it halfway, take a shower, get to Penmar, order yourself a pizza, and get your ride home. Or you can just continue on across the Pennsylvania state line. And in my opinion, that's just one of the nicest parts of the trail right there, as you jump into Pennsylvania out of Maryland and go through Caledonia and Michaud all the way to the Pine Grove Furnace. And then when you get to Pine Grove Furnace General Store, go ahead and have yourself a half gallon of ice cream and pat yourself on the back. But yeah, very nice trail, pretty easy, pretty flat, and it'd be a good place to do like a shakedown hike or something of that nature. Finally caught nibbles. Look at that smile. This is the last big peak in the Bigelows. Just working our way up. It's cool though. They put you out over the edge, and when it's foggy, as you can see, or cloudy if you're on the ground, that's what it looks like. I've got my shirt drying out in the tree, filled up my water. Got our tent set up here too. All of our stuff we dry out, and then when we go to bed we wrap it all up and put it all away. It's kind of a mess. Smash is his setup over there. I thought I heard somebody. Got this sweet bear line. I'm way up in the tree. Nibbles is working on cooking.
It's gonna be fettuccine alfredo tonight with some salmon and maybe some fruit snacks.
This is where I'll do my thing here. Anyway, there's all kinds of surprises on the trail, and today is no exception. We just pulled up this camping spot, and we walked down here to get water, and it was pretty amazing. I was gonna finish up talking about the virtuous section hiker today, but maybe I'll talk about that tomorrow. I've got a lot of good things to say about section hiking. I think that's a great way to see the whole trail. But check this out. This is crazy. This is called Flagstaff Pond. I mean, where I come from, this is like a lake. This is every bit of like maybe a half a mile across, maybe more than that, maybe 3/4 of a mile across. And then who knows how wide it is? It could be miles long. Or yeah, how long is it, right? Check out these sweet clouds. We could have camped down here, but with all the wind, there's wind whipping across right now, and it's supposed to rain pretty much all night. Into the morning, and then it's supposed to rain tomorrow too. We're going to try to do 20 miles. And we have to cross the Kennebec River tomorrow. Well, we can't cross it tomorrow because the ferry only runs until 2 o'clock. So we're going to hike as close to the Kennebec River as we can, and then camp, and then in the morning get up and take the ferry across in the morning. Hi, Mom. See, I've got 2 orange shirts. This one I sleep in. This is just one of those like breathable, like kind of like a work shirt or a workout shirt that you can get from Walmart. It's got all the stuff, so if you work in a mine or something, it's nice. But I like to sleep in it because if you sleep on your air mat or something like that, you just sweat. Like it's all just, everything's plastic these days, including this shirt. It's plastic. But let's get the background here. But yeah, it's nice and cool. It lets my skin dry out. Like it's crazy how much water your skin will hold. Let's see if you can see this here too. I'm not sure if you can see it in the air here, but there's all these dragonflies. Dragonflies are awesome. Like, if you ever get hounded by mosquitoes or gnats, step out to a lakeside and just wait for like 10 minutes, and dragonflies will start realizing that you're getting eaten up by mosquitoes, and they'll come and clean them all up for you. The other day we ate right on the side of a little lake, just like three nights ago, And the mosquitoes were terrible until the dragonflies came around, and about 4 dragonflies came around and took care of business. And you can sit there and watch them just completely eat a whole colony or a whole flock of gnats. So don't be killing your dragonflies. They're awesome critters. Anyway, I'm gonna go eat some dinner, and I hope you guys have a wonderful evening or morning or whatever.